Angie, I think we're a little bit early.
Yeah, and it might be a few days before we'll see our team play, but this Sunday in Eden Park, this stadium is going to be packed. We are here at Eden Park Stadium ahead of their first big game. This is the first stadium in the world to reopen to a packed crowd post-COVID-19, and I mean post-COVID-19 because there is no COVID-19 in this country. I'm here with Nick Sautner from Eden Park, New Zealand's national stadium, ahead of the Blues versus the Hurricanes on Sunday, playing in front of a live crowd. Nick, how many tickets have you sold?
Well, we're getting close to 40,000.
High five!
So we talk about Eden Park now, no different to agriculture or tourism. We're a leader globally in our ability to get people back to the stadium.
That is what I call pent-up demand.
That's right. So on Monday at 4 o'clock, the Prime Minister made the announcement that we are back to normal. The phone at reception ran off the hook and tickets just walked out the door. So we had 7,000 tickets sold on Monday, and that certainly isn't the standard buying pattern for Super Rugby fixtures.
Nick, what have you changed about the health and safety of the stadium, or how you've approached COVID-19?
Well, the health and safety of our staff, patrons and also the players is a major priority for the stadium. And we've worked with government on developing the COVID response to stadium engagement, and that's seen us deliver a whole range of initiatives. That includes having the QR code available for contact tracing. We've been working with our cleaners to ensure that we have sanitising stations throughout the venue, but also high touch points will have regular and additional cleaning response teams, and ensuring that any of those concerns that were raised prior to implementing stadium reopening have been addressed.
And if we hadn't have moved to level 1, what would you have been allowed to do at Eden Park?
So we're working with the government around having pods of 100 within the facility, and dedicated entrances and exits would have mean that we probably would have seen maybe 1,000 or 1,500 at best.
And what's the feedback from the fans been?
The fans have been phenomenal. The interest is just I think exceeded expectations, and probably the great thing is, probably the upside of COVID-19 has been for live sport and entertainment, that people have realised actually being part of an experience within a stadium, the importance of having crowds for the players, but also that escapism that we provide. We think we'll emerge stronger out of such a challenging period for the country and the world.
You've got glamping that you're starting to do, you've got a rooftop tour on its ways, and I'm going to be back here to zip line across the stadium sometime soon. Tell me about how you sort of thought through that strategy for the tourism market and how you're adopting it now for the domestic one.
So Eden Park is a global icon. We understand the brand Eden Park is so well regarded, whether it be in England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, Argentina, South Africa, Australia. So we knew there was an opportunity to leverage an underutilised asset. We're a strategic asset for New Zealand, but we're also a community asset for Auckland. So the implementation of greater utilisation through our tourism initiatives has seen an influx of tourists adopting, whether it be stadium glamping or soon to be, as you mentioned, our rooftop tour and zip line. Our stadium tour product sees up to 1,000 people a week come to experience the Hello Turf. Our international content is a priority. The All Blacks fixtures are our key drawers, and also the Black Caps. So we're working with our hirers and also the government to see what steps can be put in place to enable that Trans-Tasman bubble, and enable international teams to come in, and also national audiences to experience live sport. I think there's a lot of learnings that come out of COVID in terms of best practice, and also that demand that is there. A lot of people over probably the last 10 years have started to consume sport via television or pay television, and I think this has given an opportunity for us to see that the experience of coming to a stadium, that escapism that's provided, and that engagement with whether it be friends or family is unmatched. The live experience at Eden Park is something that, it's the reason why I'm in New Zealand. I was fortunate enough to experience a bilingual national anthem and a haka, and that was enough for me to say I think I should be moving from Australia across the ditch to New Zealand.
I have one last question for you, Nick. Can I take a blade of grass home as a souvenir?
No problem whatsoever.
I'll be doing that on the way out. Thank you so much for having us here today.
Absolute pleasure.
Well, that was a great interview with Nick. And no, I haven't gone home. I'm still here. This is the stadium's new glamping pods where you can watch the game. We have a special treat today. One of the historians, Graham from Eden Park, is going to take us on a special behind the scenes tour. I reckon I could coach the All Blacks, don't you, Cece? Go Boys!